Hey, Jesse.
Hello, Lindsay.
What are you drinking tonight?
I have.
It's drink about something at night.
Yeah. So I took a Manhattan and I added some stuff to it, and it's really good. Yeah, a little this, a little that.
He's got a cocktail and a cocktail.
My mom upside the head with a wiffle ball bat. I got everything. What do you got over there?
I finished up. So for our recap, I made a mixture of blackberry Vista Bay Surge with lemon regular Vista Bay. And that was delicious. It was like a blackberry lemonade. And now
Pop go to Weedle.
I'm having a watermelon Vista Bay because they didn't have my normal mix that I normally get. So I had to get the other one. And I like all the ones in the other mix, which is watermelon, lemon. I forgot what the other one is. It's watermelon, lemon.
I think you need to do some more Baywatch.
And then there's passion fruit. And I don't like the passion fruit. So I feel like, but you drink the passion fruit.
I do.
Yeah,
I do. So yeah, do a little bit more Baywatch and then get back with us. A little bit more Vista Baywatch.
But there's a fourth flavor in there. Oh, peach. It's peach.
Yeah, it's peach.
Yeah, it's peach.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. They didn't have my normal mix, which is the raspberry, black cherry, pineapple, and lime. That's the normal for 12-pack that I get. It's got 4 of each.
Right.
3 of each.
So I don't get to sing my raspberry song.
You don't get to sing Raspberry Vista Bay.
Yeah. I like that. Hey, Lindsay, let's kick this thing off. Happy Friday, everybody.
Happy Friday.
Oh, my goodness. Here we go. We're literally over here goof still this song. Why? Isn't this? I like the jam, dude. I like the jam.
This is our intro, man. It's part of our life now.
It's the jam.
We're 1 year in, man.
This is the signal for you to actually destroy me, and I love it. You know? Why do I love it so much?
Well, I don't know why you love it so much, but can I ask you a question? What made you feel old this week?
Thank you. Thank you for dropping that again. Shopping for vitamin supplements. That way I feel better. Vitamin.
When you said shopping, I went right to fucking Dave Chappelle from, God, what, 30 years ago?
Nutty Professor?
The Nutty Professor.
Women
would
be shopping. I can't stop a woman from shopping. That's what I was doing. Like, I was shopping for vitamins. Hold
on real quick. Okay, so Silas is in the kitchen right now because we're not going to get into bad stuff for a while. What you got? Hold on. Let me tell our listeners, we have made a grazing charcuterie board for this evening, and he's getting juice on my script. So what combination do you have there in your hand that you're geeking about?
A cracker and a ham and a cucumber in the middle, and ham and a cracker.
Cracker, ham, cucumber, and ham.
So this is it's salami. It's peppered salami.
Yes, it's so
with
good.
With a chili scalloped cracker from Aldi. We got all the charcuterie needs over here.
Yeah, he's over there grazing, but we're gonna kick him out here a little bit.
And we made cucumber salad, but it's with sesame oil and chili oil. The chili onion crunch oil.
All of it was so good. She got mad because I found some cool stuff over there on the counter.
Yeah, he's not allowed to have the sweets yet. That's for later.
But she's like, you're supposed to be grazing. I'm like, dude, it's in the same pasture.
No.
Like, cows do move. They don't just stand in one spot.
It's in the other pasture.
No, it's part of the counter, damn it. Counts. All day long.
But yeah, we've been grazing on some charcuterie. We did our recap. And you said that what made you feel old was shopping for what?
For vitamins and, and supplements to make me feel like energetic and better and be healthy at the same time.
Felt that 110%. I have been on a correct vitamin journey for like 2 years now.
Isn't it crazy? Because I was pointing out last night when I was kind of bringing that up, and I was like, you can buy the same vitamins from different companies and it's a whole nother effect. Like they're like, all organic. These are the best ones, blah, blah, blah. And you buy it from the same exact things, same everything, milligrams, everything, whatever. And it's different. I don't know why. Why can't they make it consistent? Like,
I don't know.
I don't understand it. I hate it.
But yeah, so I am 43 years old and I have PCOS and I'm also going through the perimenopause. And it constantly feels like I'm pregnant with the bloat that I have constantly. I get 1 full week out of the whole month that I feel good. Normal, that I feel good, that I feel normal. Other than that, I'm either ovulating, PMSing, or on my actual period, which my good week is coming up in about 2 days. I'm so excited. But anyway, so I'm trying to find supplements that will help me with this bloat. And I have been through everything. I have ordered all the supplements that everybody says helps with bloat. I haven't found a good one yet. Now I have ordered Primal Queen that I have seen a lot of good reviews on and even good reviews by people I actually know. Mm-hmm. So I'm ordered them and we're going to see, fingers crossed, you guys, because I am just so sick and tired of feeling like I am bloated constantly. I
hate that for you.
Yeah, because
dudes have a lot of old dude problems too. I mean, your testosterone and all that stuff. So that's what I'm looking for, you know?
I exercise. I eat healthy 5 days out of 7. And even on the days that we splurge, we still don't eat horribly, like at all. And
I take in a little bit more garbage than you do.
You do take in a whole lot more garbage than me, but I don't eat a lot of fast food. We meal prep at home. And even when Silas and I go out to eat, I go and eat salad bar. I mean,
I eat the meal prep.
I don't even eat the bad stuff that's on the salad bar. I eat the vegetables and that's it.
I eat the meal prep 4 times this week. So that's good of me. Mm-hmm. Good of me. And every Wednesday though, by God, I'm going to Eliano.
Well, on Wednesdays we go to Ruby Tuesdays, but like I said, all I eat is salad there.
Yeah, but I mean, I had to have my pumpkin spice latte.
PSL. Yeah. My baby's a basic white bitch.
I am, dude. I couldn't help it. I was like, you know what? Give me
you get the white pumpkin mocha?
The white pumpkin mocha.
Fist bump.
Oh, with an extra shot because, I like to.
Yeah, he likes that. He likes to feel his heart palpitate.
And I'm old and I should use that for next week because it helps me poop.
But yeah, I agree with you. Like I had nothing planned for what I felt old this week.
You're piggybacking off of my old.
But I feel you 100% because I have been on a what supplements work for me journey for a long time. Mm-hmm. So now I have gotten D3, K2, and magnesium glycinate, and then I've ordered the Primal Queen. And according to all the perimenopause groups that I'm in, that combination is supposed to make me feel like a new woman. So
there we go.
I'm going to get back with you guys in 30 days and see how
So we're going to keep an ie on that and see what's going, which of course I'll know first. But yeah.
And I'm not trying to have children but I am taking prenatals because they help with my hair, skin, and nails and with my iron levels. Okay. So I am taking a prenatal. And so that is the only multivitamin that I take. I was taking a multivitamin for women for my age, and it made me gain 10 pounds.
Goodness.
The vitamin itself. Stopped taking them. I lost it like that.
The fuck?
Yeah, that was like 8 months ago. You had no idea because I just kept that to myself. But literally, as soon as I stopped taking those, because I was like, God, I just feel myself growing daily. And I don't know why. I'm exercising. I'm eating healthy. I stopped taking those. Dropped it.
So we're looking for the miracle thing for us at our age. That makes us both feel old.
Exactly.
All right, you're allowed to piggyback off.
We're trying not to go to Ozempic, semaglutide routes, but we may have to.
We haven't. It's not been around long enough to know what side effects are going on with that. So I don't know.
What I've seen, I see people lose weight on it, but they age a lot in their face, and I'm not a Botox queen. I don't do any of that. I do drink collagen and I moisturize. Okay. And I use a a face cleanser with hyaluronic acid.
Yeah.
But I don't want to age myself faster because I mean, I'm fortunate to have good genes to where the women in my family age very gracefully.
Good genes there, Lindsay. Hey, why don't we fire off this podcast, though? You got a lot to talk about. I've seen your script.
I do have a lot to talk about.
We could talk about medicine forever because we're that old.
But first of all, I need to make sure that we plug us in really quick. If this is your first episode, hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hello.
And what we do here is we have some drinks. Yeah. We talk about true crime. Usually it's something that Jesse has, not usually, like 99.99%. I'm talking about stuff that he has no idea about. So his reactions are 100% natural and organic.
One of these days, I'm going to do all the research on exactly what you're talking about.
And he's going to...
I'm going to blow your mind.
Flip the script. Yeah. But so we have covered everything. I mentioned in our last episode, the first few episodes. We have also covered Gertrude Banazuski. We have covered Jessica McCarty.
Oh, Dirty Gertie.
We've covered Christmas at the Andersons, Psycho Santa, Hometown Cults, and Johnny Cash.
Yeah. I thought Charles Mee was really interesting. We didn't find a lot, but it's really interesting to dive into that. I mean,
what Jesse and I have found out about finding out about cases in this town is it's really hard.
Under the rug, dude.
It's so swept under the rug.
Yeah. Yeah. They might cancel me for even admitting some of the things that get swept under the rug. Cause I admit it. I really do. I'm going to say it, dude. I mean, you even know somebody that got ran over that was dead before that.
Sure do.
All that.
Yeah.
And kids there ain't get left in vehicles and they don't get charged for nothing.
Now, you and I can go down to the courthouse and we can get some public records.
Maybe we can.
On some of these and probably put together an episode over that. But at the same time, I'm very uncomfortable with doing that.
I'm not, dude. I'm a nut up.
Jesse is not uncomfortable with confrontation whatsoever, which I consider that a form of confrontation. Being like, can I get the records for this death here?
I want to be unconfrontationally confrontational.
Yeah.
I don't mind because we can go to Gainesville and get all the fuck we want because that's really where it's at.
It really is.
Yeah. You look back when Al Capone came here and was all the murders and lynchings and crazy shit that happened.
Well, the main article I found about Meade was from the Gainesville Sun.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Lake City behind some dirt.
Yeah. They don't want to talk about it.
Come get me. Watch my taxes and shit go up.
We will give you our address.
Come get me.
But anyways, so you haven't asked me what we're drinking about today.
What are we drinking about, Lindsay? We've talked about so much. I felt like we should end the pod by now. I'm kidding.
We're drinking about the devil.
The devil?
The devil in Connecticut.
That's the fucking theme for this one? Mm-hmm. The devil in Connecticut.
The devil in Connecticut.
Not the one that went down to Georgia.
Not the one. No. This devil did not play the fiddle.
Is this about some ghost or something that hung out in the woods?
Well, last night when I came home, we were off on vacation and we've had busy weekends, so we're trying to catch up on our horror movies. So we want to watch some new ones and we want to watch our classics. And last night I came home and I was like, let's watch The Exorcist. Well, I didn't even say that. I just put it on while Jesse was in the shower. Right. And when he got out, he's like, I hear the music. Are we watching The Exorcist? And I was like, yeah.
I was not even around to see it, but I heard it. Yes.
I had an agenda for that.
Oh, for that and this and that and the other? Wow.
It's fresh on your brain now. Yeah. So I just want you to remember everything that we watched last night while I talk about this case.
You know those stairs? Those were so creepy.
We walked up the Exorcist stairs.
Before daylight. Yes, and Silas is over there holding his fingers up because he got to walk up them too. We're fixing to kick him out though soon.
Yes.
We got to get fired off here. But Lindsay, I am
We're gonna let him fill up his water glass and kick him out. So BRB.
Yeah. We're going on.
So in Connecticut in 1980, there were two families that would be tied together. The Glatzels and the Johnsons. Carl and Judy Glatzel lived in Brookfield and had 4 children, Debbie being the oldest, who was 26 at this time. Carl Jr., who was 14, Alan was 13, and David was 11. Silas's age.
This is Alan.
And this is Alan. So Debbie, she had a short-lived marriage when she was a teenager and had a son named Jason, and she was a professional dog groomer. She lived in Bridgeport with the Johnson family and had been boarding with them for about 4 years. The mother of the Johnson family's name was Mary, and she was a divorcee who had 4 children of her own. The oldest being Arnie Cheyenne, who was 18 at this time, and 3 younger girls. One was her niece that she had took on to raise. Mm-hmm. In Mary's youth, she had wanted to become a nun, but she changed her mind because she wanted a family. And, you know, nuns can't do that. They can't be doing the nasty.
Can't do both.
Can't do the nasty and make babies when you're a nun. So, Arnie and Debbie, they were in a relationship, but they wanted to get a bigger house, not a place of their own, but a bigger house where Arnie's mother, Mary, and the girls would all move in together. They just wanted a bigger house.
Right.
Mary had some medical issues. I think she had colon cancer. So Arnie wanted to make sure he and Debbie, like, they were going to be the grown-ups. They were going to get a bigger home, take care of his mother, and then the girls. So they had searched for about 6 months and finally found a place that was big enough for all of them. And they would be allowed to bring their sheepdog, whose name was George.
Oh.
Yes. Now, Arnie had always been the man of the house and even used his paperboy earnings to buy his mom a car.
Wow. He's making bank throwing papers.
Yeah. Well, Mary, like I said, she was 42. And like I said, she had colon cancer. And Arnie just wanted to make sure she was taken care of along with his sister and his cousin.
That's some good ass
His
kids.
sisters and his cousin.
That's nice.
The house that they found included an apartment that Arnie, Debbie, and Jason would live in. And then Mary and the girls would stay in the main home. The house was going to cost a little over $500 a month with utilities included. So this was a good deal. I mean, even though this was 1980, this was a big home. So $500 a month was, including utilities, was a good deal.
In that area. Yeah, even in the 80s. Yeah,
yes,
not bad.
Absolutely. Because now that would be about $3,000 a month.
$3,000.
Yes.
Yeah, I believe that for sure.
So Mary signed the lease and they paid around $1,100 to move in. Arnie helped Debbie at the kennels, and he had, for his work, Arnie helped Debbie at the kennels part-time, and he had private landscaping jobs, and he was about to start a new job as a tree surgeon. Which I'm not really sure what tree surgeons do. Do you know?
I don't know. Maybe it's a citrus thing. No? I don't know. I mean, they grew a lot of pines and stuff up there.
I mean, I don't know. I did not, as you can see from my notes, I put a lot into this case, but I did not Google what a tree surgeon
Douglas
was.
firs and Christmas trees and stuff. Then maybe,
I don't know. Let's look it up real quick. Hey, Google.
Could be.
What is a tree surgeon? Okay, so basically like landscaping the trees.
Right.
Okay. I was not sure what that job consisted of. So I was just curious as I was reading this because I put it in because I knew that's what he did, but I wasn't sure what all was involved in that.
Cutting and splicing and doing cool shit with them, like some crazy fucking origami fucking
like Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah, oh, that would be cool too. Yeah, let's go there. That's what he does. That's what he does, Lindsay.
That's what he does.
That's what he does.
Well, on July 2nd, 1980, they set out to move into the new house. They arrive. And they see now, I guess they did not look at this house like at all. Like now a day, you're going to go look at your house that you're going to move into probably 2 or 3 times.
They got it sight unseen?
Sight unseen.
What?
Yeah.
Just happy to get out and prosper.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I guess from the ad in the paper that it sounded like everything they wanted. So they were just ready to go.
Right.
Okay, so they move in, but they get there, they arrive, and they see that it's going to need some cleaning and some fixing up and some yard work, but nothing that they couldn't handle. So they just go ahead and start moving their stuff in. But then some problems arise. First, the previous tenant's water bed was still in one of the rooms, and it took up most of the space in that room. So they couldn't do anything in there. Then the apartment extension that Arnie, Debbie, and little Jason, her little boy, were supposed to move into was still being occupied by the landlord's niece. And she reveals that she's going to be there for at least another month.
Oh, she's locked in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're like, what the fuck? But it's not the end of the world. So Debbie, out of nowhere, while they're getting all this done, she just starts getting an attitude and she's yelling, which is really out of character for her. And she later apologized and they kept unpacking. Well, Judy Glatzel, Debbie's mom, she came over with her boys, Debbie's little brothers, for help, to help out. And she brought lunch. And after lunch, Arnie gave them all little tasks to keep them busy. You know, okay, you come over here and you sweep. And so it was David's job to go room to room and check the closets and get rid of any garbage, things like that. And like I said, one of the other boys was to sweep, and then one was supposed to go outside and, you know, straighten up the yard.
Isn't that beautifully healthy? Like, everything is just seeming so amazing at this point. I'm loving it. You know, I can picture like the scenery. You know, we were just up there not too long ago, and it was just like, I'm picturing this whole lovely story so far.
Well, Connecticut was one of the most beautiful areas that we rode through.
Yes.
But let me say, everything nice ends here.
Okay. I knew it was coming. That's why I had the plug, dude. I had to make it. I was not done painting the pretty little fucking trees and the pretty little mountains and shit.
And the happy little accidents.
Happy little accidents and murders and death and carnage you're finna dump on me.
So about an hour later, they hear the boys giggling and found them playing on the waterbed and making waves. Do you remember doing that? Did you ever experience a waterbed? Okay. My parents had a waterbed, and when they were not around, because when I got off the bus every day, I was home by myself for an hour. That was the first thing I did. I was jump on their waterbed and make it slosh.
I had one up till I was like 16.
You had your own waterbed?
My own waterbed.
Okay. Now, when I moved out of my parents' house when I was a late teen, into me and my buddy Carrie, we moved in together, and we shared a king size waterbed, and it took up her whole room.
Right.
There was room for a dresser and a TV. That's it. And the TV was on top of the dresser. I mean, we never, we shared the bed, yes, but like we were nowhere near each other. Right. You know what I mean?
But playing and doing, yeah.
But let me tell you something. Fun. When the heating pump went out in that thing, oh my God.
I turned mine off during the summer, dude. I slept so
Well, this was during the winter.
I know, but wasn't it? That was awesome.
We had to put like 3 blankets down
before you lay on it. Yeah.
Because it was so cold. Yeah. Waterbeds were wild. Yeah. Wild times. You don't hear about them no more.
No, why? They were cool, man.
They were a mess. They were a mess.
I didn't have any problems.
Well, I did. So later on, years later, when I'm out on my own and I'm a single mom with 3 boys, this lady at work sold me a waterbed, great condition, pre-owned, for $50. Now, the headboard, the frame was beautiful, okay? I go to fill up this mattress. It is full of holes and it flooded my house.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
You kept pumping the water to it, bud.
Fortunately, like I go outside, I call my mom. Let me tell you something. None of the holes showed their faces till it was full of water.
Well, because you got that lip that you lay down first before you put the mattress in. So it had to fill up past that.
Right.
Before you started noticing. Right. Yes, exactly. So that's like 200 gallons before you fucking knew.
Right. Oh. So I go outside. I'm calling my mom. I'm crying. Can you please bring towels? I don't know what to do. My neighbor overheard me on the phone, like crying and freaking out. He brought over a 50-gallon shop vac.
That helps so much.
It got everything.
Yes.
So what we did was we ended up getting most of the mattress out of the window where we had put the water hose in to fill it up. We got it out of the window. So most of the water went outside, but half of it was in the house. Okay. So we shot vac all this water up. We had to empty it a couple of times.
Right. Work it out. Yeah.
Work it out. So we shot back to all of this water up and then used the blower, the leaf blower, to blow dry the floor, and it didn't ruin my house.
Yeah, and you worked your ass off getting that
all night long.
Yeah.
My kids slept through all of it.
All the drama and trauma.
Everything. Me crying and sobbing that there was an inch of water through my whole home.
I showed up to work one day and there was an inch of water. That was fun.
So that was my experience with waterbeds. But let's go back to this situation, okay?
Yeah.
So David was on the waterbed making waves. Well, actually, all the boys were. And Debbie got onto them because she's like, this isn't our bed. The previous tenant, she's going to come back and pick this up. Get out of here. Go on. And everybody left the room. All the boys left the room except David. Now, David would feel what he would describe as two large hands pressing on his stomach. And he was shoved pretty hard onto the waterbed. And what appeared to be a large, strange man had done the shoving.
What?
And this man was see-through. The man pointed at him with a menacing look on his face, saying, "Beware," and then disappeared.
Linz.
So he left the room quickly, and Debbie called for him to come back in that room to help, and David said, "No, I will not go back in there." And then he told his mom that he was ready to go home. He's crying. He's upset. Judy said, we'll go home a little later. And he's like, I want to go now. And he had terror in his voice. And he ran outside with the dog and starts crying.
So now you're telling ghost stories over here, Lindsay.
Now I'm telling ghost stories.
Holy shit.
Now the other boys, just a few minutes later, they get locked in that same room and were screaming for help. But no one heard them.
Fuck.
And then the door just mysteriously opened back up. And they ran out and they're like, you guys didn't hear us? And they're like, no, what are you talking about? Well, Judy, she had been cleaning pretty hard most of the day. And when she was done, everything still seemed dirty. Like a mirror that she had tried to clean over and over was still hazy. She said that she got an eerie feeling when she walked towards the back of the house and questioned her daughter if she was sure that she wanted to stay here. I was like, are you sure? You sure, girl? And Debbie was like, all of our money is tied into this house. We have to make it work.
Sight unseen, the story was not told.
Well, the landlord's niece, Camilla, she arrived at that time, and Debbie talks to her about when she's going to move out. And when is this waterbed going to get moved? And where are the keys to the storage room in the cellar? Because they wanted to put some stuff down there for storage, you know?
I have thoughts I want to say. I just can't say them yet. I'm over here like, oh no. My God.
You got to listen for a while.
I'm not going to say shit, but I got thoughts, Lindsay. I got thoughts.
Well, Camilla says, you can't use that room. And Debbie was like, why? And she's like, well, you're just going to have to talk to my aunt about that, but you can't use that room. So Debbie, she was starting to feel defeated at this point, and David was still begging to go home, begging. So they all decided to go back to the Glatzel house. Well, they decided to leave poor George, the sheepdog. They left him in the house.
Behind.
They all go back to the Glatzels.
They didn't watch the fucking Troll movie, man? No troll left behind, man.
No troll left behind.
Fuck, man. I done ran around in my underwear and got that dog and brought him home.
Well, David, he continued to act weird the rest of the night. And then finally told his brother, Alan, like in the middle of the night, he's like, Alan, I got to tell you what I saw in this room, okay? So he told Alan that he saw a large ghost man that looked crazy. And he was wearing plaid and old jeans and had talked to him saying, beware.
He was wearing a fucking band shirt of a band he didn't know about.
Probably. It was probably like Black Sabbath back then. Or
Leonard
Slayer.
Skinner. He was wearing a Skinner shirt and didn't know Sweet Home Alabama.
In New England. What? I mean, honestly. What?
He was wearing a John Denver shirt.
I remember
John Denver's full of shit, man.
This is how religiously traumatized I am. I remember my parents like had went against John Denver for a while. What? Because he was into the new age. And I'm like,
the new age.
And I was like, what does that even mean?
This dude's hanging out. He's just a hippie.
He said, thank God I'm a country boy, man.
He's a country hippie, man. What's there now? That's your parents.
He was saying country DNA. Roads. Take me home.
Don't deny your DNA. People.
Don't you're dying. But I don't know. They went back to him because they still listened to him later on in life. But for a minute,
their DNA.
The church probably told him that something was wrong with fucking John Denver. Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, anyway, so he told Alan about the ghost man, and he had told him that the ghost man had pointed at him and said, beware, before he disappeared. But then David told Alan that he could still see him. And in his mind, there was he could still see everything that was going on in the rental house. The ghost man was tormenting him and the dog. Like he could see this dog
like he was there
being abused in the rental house. Ah. Yeah, like about 15 miles down the road. Okay. So Alan was like, okay, we need to go tell the family. And so they did. And David now said that the old man had now that it was dark, had changed to a red figure with horns and had told him to take down his holy card of St. Matthew and that all of the crucifixes in the house better be gone or he, David, would be punished. And Debbie was like, okay, I am not moving in there where it's not happening.
Double.
Now, David says, the ghost man says you cannot tell Miss Johnson, which was Arnie's mom, that she cannot know that I exist because she is his. He has been watching her for a long time and he wants to break her down and make her do his work. He says that if you tell her about him, you will be blinded by midnight tomorrow.
Fucking hell, Lindsay. Somebody needs to call the Mystery Mobile, man. Or the Mystery Machine.
He also says that he's going to break that waterbed by 3:00 tomorrow. Mm-mm. So bring a mop, bitch.
Mm-mm.
That's what David tells his sister.
No neighbor. No shop vac. No Mystery Mobile. Where the fuck's Scooby at, man? We need Scooby-Doo in this bitch.
So the next day, they go to the house because now they're packing their shit back up. They are not going to move into this house. When they arrived, George, the sheepdog, looked traumatized and his hair was matted and there were scratch marks where he had tried to get out.
Lindsay.
And his paws were bloody. And Arnie said that he felt a finger tapping him on his shoulder while he was in the house. So then his mother, Miss Mary Johnson, she showed up with her girls and they were happy. They were go-lucky. They were ready to move their stuff in the house. And then Arnie and Debbie told her what happened with David and how they did not think that it was wise to move in anymore. They were like, we're ready to go.
No, dude, I would be out whenever they said tippity tap, tap, tap the rotisserie chicken. I'd have been the fuck out. Somebody touching me?
We love you, Balin. And all of your Tourette's so much. You make our life better. Well, Mary, she was pissed. She said, David is just a little liar and I'm going to move in. Give me those keys. Well, Arnie and Debbie, they moved out. Mary moved in. And when Camilla came home, Debbie told her that they weren't going to move in anymore and explained what David had saw. And she just laughed. She was like, girl, that's just my grandpa.
What?
No big deal. He's harmless. He's been around here for years.
You got me over here looking like what?
Oh, you have to listen for so long before all this comes together. Okay. Then Tammy. Okay. So Debbie, they're still there. And then Tammy, the previous tenant, she came to retrieve her waterbed. And she said that she had had weird happenings while in the house. She said that she heard chickens that weren't there clucking through the night. Like no neighbors had chickens. Nobody had chickens around this area. And she said she would hear footsteps in the attic. She also said that sometimes she would hear her name being called around 3 a.m. It's always 3. It's always 3.
I said, baby.
That is 2.
I know. I keep going that way, though.
Wait, it is 3.
It's 3 a.m. I must be lonely. Yeah.
Last pod, you said 2 a.m., so I had me think, but it's 3 a.m.
It's 3 a.m. We were talking about the witching hour of Lindsay's ghost story.
Now, with George Lutz, it was 3:15 to be exact.
Well, to be exact. It still counts, man. But I can't help but be scared of an old sometime. Rain gonna wash away, I believe here.
Well, guess what happened around 2:45 p.m. that day? Remember, the ghost man had told David that waterbed would be destroyed by 3 p.m. the next day.
Oh.
While Tammy was disassembling, she accidentally punctured the waterbed.
Brick, boom. Splashy splash.
2:45. It wasn't quite 3. It wasn't quite 3.
Fucking hell, man.
So anyway, so now Arnie and Debbie, and little Jason, her little boy, they go back to the Glatzels where David informed them that the ghost man, now being called the Beast, was mad at them. And Debbie said, well, tell this beast to go to hell, okay? Tell him to go to hell.
I got to say something real quick.
Okay.
Lindsay. How in the hell do all these ghosts know about daylight savings time? I had to put this in here, man. How in the fuck do they all know about 3 o'clock?
I don't know.
Well, that daylight savings time didn't happen in like 1600s and shit back in the day, man. What the hell, man?
So actually, it was probably 2.
I think like World War II or some shit around there. They started daylight.
Is that when daylight savings started
daylight
happening?
Savings time. Yeah.
I said daylight.
Maybe no. It might. You know
what? I'm wearing Beetlejuice shirt right now, and daylight come and me one go home. Yeah.
Yes. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it was World War II or not, but I don't know because there was like an old Native American dude said only white people would cut 6 inches off the bottom of the blanket and sew it on the top every 6 months.
Oh,
that's, does that make sense?
Well, it's been about 24 hours since the alleged happening with the waterbed and David happened. And Carl Jr., he is relentlessly picking on David about this shit. And this is not normal for him. Supposedly he was a good kid and did not pick on his brothers. But he was like, little David, you're full of shit. And Carl Sr. said that it was all nonsense. But David would continue to act possessed, pretty much. He would talk about the beast and his behavior. And David's behavior would continue to decline. And this started causing a lot of problems with the entire family. David would have unexplained bruises and scratches. And he said that the beast would curse him and belittle him. Judy said that her hair was being pulled out of her scalp. And then lights in the house would go on and off. And then 2 more entities come into the chat. They're here now. There's 2 more entities. And then the beast tells David that all of this would stop if he would just give up his soul. Judy would tell him to rebuke him in Jesus' name. And when he would do that, he would be thrown to the floor and he would choke and have seizures. And then Judy is like, I got to call the priest. It's time. We got to call the priest.
Holy shit.
Now, the priest's name was Father McDonald.
Father of mine.
He was the pastor of St. Joseph's Church in I was going to say Bloomfield. I don't know why, but it's Brookfield. And he says that now we believe in good spirits and bad spirits, but not ghosts. So this has to be a bad spirit for me to do anything about it. And Judy's like, okay, it's a bad spirit. So Father McDonald hands them some holy candles and is like, go burn these and say some prayers and get back with me if you still have problems.
That sounds like witchcraft.
It does.
What?
But David was still tormented. So the pastor starts to think that maybe this is made up, but David convinced him that it was real. So now it was time to bless the house. Okay, we got to come in and we got to bless it. We got to throw holy water. And so after the blessing, he tells the family, you just need to keep praying. Just keep reciting Psalms 23, okay? But David is now seeing about 40 demons.
40, Lindsay.
40.
Now,
and
here comes the dump truck of shit you're fixing to dump on.
Yes. Oh, just follow along. Okay.
I'm going to stand here with my mouth wide open.
So he continues to be tormented, and the father contacts the diocese. And the diocese is like, well, I think that you should call Ed and Lorraine Warren.
Oh, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Now, this is only about 12 days after they have tried to move into this haunted rental house, okay? The Warrens come to the Glatzel house with a medical examiner. The Warrens conduct some taped interviews with the family to make sure it was legit. I'm holding up my quotations. Now, the doctor, he found nothing wrong with David physically or mentally other than being obese for his age. He was just a little pudge boy.
You know, all the family and everything just seems so wholesome so far. I'm getting it. Like, I believe all of this right now. Why? I don't know, but I do.
I'm going to tell you something too. The first 2 days of my research on this, I was starting to really lean in, and then I was like, oh, and we'll get to the in a little while.
Don't owe me yet. I wanted to know. I'm on.
But listen, okay, hang on. All right. Like I said, although the doctor found was that David was just a little too overweight for his age. And I'm going to tell you something, though. He is the exact height and weight as our 11-year-old.
Yeah, in the 80s, our kid's huge.
Right. But it was said that all the Glatzel boys were beefy. All of them.
They can't help that. I mean, that's just, yeah.
The Warrens' diagnosis was that, hey, you endanger a girl, and this is very serious, but you know what? We're here to help. So Ed decides to start questioning the demons inside of David. Like, how much power do y'all have? And the demons responded with a series of loud knocks, allegedly. Then David gets like invisibly stabbed. And Judy, she just starts throwing holy water on him. And then Arnie, he's reciting Psalms 23. And then David throws up. Is this starting to sound familiar?
Yeah, but there wasn't no like green pea puke, was it?
So then David gets shot with a handgun, but like invisibly by the demon, by the beast.
Being attacked.
And the beast tells David that if the Warrens come back, he would be sorry. Now, the Warrens had told Debbie to start keeping a journal of all the events that are happening. So she's making a journal, okay? Well, the Warrens, they do come back, but they figured out the problem. It was all Debbie's fault. Aww. Because she had written a paper on witchcraft in high school, and she owned a Ouija board.
Little Deborah? No.
So this was all Debbie's fault. Okay.
Oh, little Debbie can't do nothing.
So now she had owned this Ouija board when she was pregnant with little Jason. And she said that the Ouija board, or the spirits that she contacted through the Ouija board, had predicted that she was going to have a boy, and had even gotten the height, or the weight and the length of little Jason correct, and the day and time of birth.
But those were all fucking not supposed to be used after Captain Howdy.
Well, this is before Captain Howdy.
This is before Captain Howdy?
Okay, so this happened in 83. The Exorcist came out in 70. No, I'm sorry. This was in 80. The Exorcist came out in 73. So it was like right after.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Captain Howdy was already.
But I'm just going to say that I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, listeners, my husband, this is going to sound very familiar.
Every bit of this sounds super
The
familiar.
Exorcist. But there is no mention that this family has watched that movie. But it's almost going to be play for play, like Reagan.
Yeah, but I think at this point, that was like pop culture even for then. You know, everybody knew about that movie. That's the one that's the horror movie.
My prudish ass mother. I love you, Mom. I know she's not listening, but I love you. She watched that movie. You know what I mean? Like everybody, you're right.
Who didn't? And I caught it when I was a little younger because, you know, our parents didn't give a fuck. But still, I caught it when I was younger.
This movie came out when she was a teen. No, okay, let's see. My mom was born. So she was in her 20s.
Yeah.
She was in her late teens. So she was about Debbie's age when Debbie had Jason.
Right. So the epic nostalgia of just that movie in existence before that I think they caught wind of this. I don't want to fuck with this. I felt like it was a wholesome thing, but there's a lot of rooted shit from that movie.
All right. So let me continue and just wait.
Okay.
So, like I said, all Debbie's fault. She was the one that had invoked the initial spirit. She was the one that opened the door for this to happen to both of these families, the Glatzels and the Johnsons. After the Warrens came a second time, David said that he was punished and tormented by the beast, who David now said was Satan and his band of demons. And on the third visit, the Warrens were like, okay, we got to bless this house. Like, didn't the priest already do that? Yeah. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe you need to stop blessing the house.
Well, I got to give you kudos, Lindsay. You brought a band back to this podcast like the last one. I love it.
A band.
Well, it's not a marching band, but still it counts.
It's a band of demons. They're throwing holy water around, and they're like, you know what? We need to schedule an exorcism.
It's time. Clock in.
After they bless the house, they come back after a few days, and this time everything seemed like it had calmed down a bit. And David said that the Beast and Company had went back to the rental house. They weren't there at the Glatzel house anymore. They went home. Or when they went back to the rental house, I guess that was home for a while. He had even mentioned something about he saw the Beast go into the well of the rental house. So I guess he liked the well.
Do you see me lighting up over here? Because we ain't got no fucking band, Randy. How many times have I plugged that one, dude? Every time you talk about band.
Dwight Yoakam.
Dwight Yoakam.
Please, if y'all don't know this reference, please watch Sling Blade. Iconic film. I mean, like, iconic film. It's got, Billy Bob Thornton made that bitch. He plays in that bitch. He plays Carl Childers. Then you got the little boy, the little country bumpkin boy that grows up, and he plays the boy in, what's it called?
The football game.
No. Well, he was in that too, but he was best known for his role in Tokyo Drift.
Yes, okay. Yes.
And then you got Dwight Yoakam, you got John Ritter, rest his soul. It's just a fucking great movie. Please watch it. We've watched it so many times, it's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
And Robert Duvall makes an appearance in that bitch too. Yeah,
he was the fucking
shitty ass dad. It will make you cry. It'll make you laugh. It'll horrify you. It's got everything you want in the film. Honestly,
please make another one. Just do something similar. Billy Bob Thornton.
You're out here doing Landman and shit. We want more Carl.
Yeah, I like Landman and shit. No, don't get me wrong, but still, we need more Carl in the chat.
So the Beast and the demons, they have went back home to the rental house. And the Warrens were like, okay, but the spirits may return, so be on guard. And of course, they did. On July 24th, David said in a disembodied voice, "His soul is mine."
I kind of like something other to eat. Mm-hmm.
And he is now experiencing constant torment and beatings day and night. So the Warrens and a priest, they were called back to the home. Of course, it's like they're on call now, like just steady coming back. Carl Jr., he is still being an absolute jerk, according to the family, because he is, he's like, this is bullshit. He's cussing at the family, telling that because he's a teenager. Okay, he's between 14 and 15.
But he knows his brother.
Right. And he's telling them that they're idiots. And it's assumed by the family and the Warrens and the priests that the spirits have affected him as well, because now his behavior has changed. They're not thinking, oh, he's going through puberty. They're like, no, he's possessed.
Or is that from the outside looking in and being like, this is bullshit.
Right.
Okay.
So he says, Carl Jr. says that David is mentally ill and his mother is a nut job. And until their visit to the rental home, they had never experienced problems with Carl Jr. They're like, yeah. Like I said, they're like, well, the spirits are possessing Carl too. Now, David was saying things that he couldn't possibly know about, allegedly. He was using diabolical language, speaking in Latin, and growling. He was acting just like Reagan did in The Exorcist.
Holy shit.
Now, the Warrens didn't consider him to be completely obsessed, or not obsessed, but possessed until August 6th. And all this had started on July 2nd. Okay. So now we're in August 6th. David now spoke differently. He moved differently. His looks changed. He became violent and things were wild. Now, Arnie Cheyenne. Okay, so his name is Arnie Cheyenne Johnson. He went by Cheyenne mostly, but I'm going to call him Arnie because that's his first name. But he had been like a big brother to the Glatzel boys and would even yell and threaten the beast, trying to protect David, telling him, "Take me instead." Isn't that exactly what the priest said?
You better get the hell out of here. Jesus is coming for you. I ain't shitting you.
Well, isn't that exactly what the priest said in The Exorcist?
Seen this movie.
So David, in the voice of the beast, said that he did plan on taking Arnie. I'm going to take you too. And somebody's going to die.
Easy now, Lindsay. You're scaring me.
Oh, my God. Now we're a few months down the road and Arnie... no, we're not a few months down the road. We're a few days down the road. And Artie started his tree surgeon job on August 15th. And this was in Bethel. And this was about 10 miles away from Brookville. Didn't we drive through Bethel? I think I remember seeing that on a sign while we were driving through Connecticut.
All of that.
We drove through Connecticut for a while.
Connecticut area. I think all that.
Yeah, because it was, what did we say? It was about 4 hours from Black Tom Island to Norwood, Massachusetts.
Yeah, we went through Hartford and we went, that Parkway and everything. We went through all that. I do.
That sounds really familiar. But
that Parkway was so beautiful.
It was so beautiful. This was about 10 miles from Brookfield, and a few months down the road, that's where I was. That's what I was reading ahead. I was reading ahead of the class. So David would still be possessed, but it was seeming to slow down. So Debbie was like, okay, this is a good time to move me and Arnie and Jason into our own place. Now, she was no longer employed by the previous kennel, but she got a new job working for another one. And the owner's name of this kennel was Alan Bono. Now, he was a super cool older man, but he had a drinking problem. And he was looking for someone to take over this business. He had inherited it from his family. And he was not really into the animal scene. So Debbie was like, pick me. I'm the one for the job. So she took this on full time and Arnie would help her out part time. Like after he would get off work from the tree surgeon, he would come and help Debbie with the kennels. So the big bonus to this job was that there was an apartment on top of the kennels for them to move into. So they were like, cha-ching, check.
Moving out. Yeah.
Yes.
Moving on up. Time to get the fuck out.
Now, this would happen in November of 1980. And around this time, or just a little bit before, David does get a couple of exorcisms performed on him by a couple of priests and the Warrens. This is what they would call a light exorcism because they had not gotten full permission from the diocese and the Roman Catholic Church.
No real priests are showing up yet.
Well, the real priests are there, but they are not. They're doing this. They can't do an actual full exorcism because they don't have the permission from the diocese. And the Roman Catholic
do the
Church.
Whole power of Christ compels you.
Well, I don't know exactly what went on in this exorcism, but it was a light one.
A light.
Okay.
One.
But this was not the only one that David would go through. Okay. David would be restrained while demons were cast out of him. I think they call this, a rebuking or something like that. Something. It wasn't quite an exorcism, but it was rid the demons without the full exorcism.
A pre-exorcism.
Yes. I heard one podcaster call it diet exorcism.
Exorcist low carb. Low carb exorcism.
Zero sugar. Yeah. So David was restrained while the demons were cast out of him, and he growled and snarled and screamed and yelled and spit and cussed. And according to Lorraine, most of the spirits had left him, all but about 4. But those 4 would be the most powerful.
Oh.
Yeah.
So like the other 37 done left the house. 36.
Right.
Holy shit.
And then David got really violent. Then he gets kicked and knocked around by the spirits. And then there would be 2 more exorcisms performed on this boy at 2 other times. Now, I don't know if y'all have witnessed an actual exorcism or just seen one on TV, but either one, do whatever you can imagine in your head. This is going to be very traumatic for a child, period. Now, in The Exorcist, the movie, I know it's just a movie, but didn't he even say, like, they didn't really do that shit anymore?
Well, they had to fucking do this, man. It was a big old fucking cash grab, man. Gonna make the money, man. Gotta get in there and do the bang.
But I mean, like, okay, so Ed and Lorraine Warren are very famous at this point. You know, they have been a demonologist / clairvoyant team / in Jesus' name for years. And they really were at the height of their popularity right now because
of The Exorcist.
No.
Oh, well,
because of the Amityville case that we just talked about last week.
That one, too. They were riding the fucking high wave, man.
And it just was really convenient that they lived in Connecticut. They lived right down the road from the Glatzel family, like 10 miles.
Perfect. It was perfect.
But anyway, so now David, he's good. He's no longer afflicted. But guess who is? Arnie.
Oh.
Because Arnie had tested that beast and said,
Come into me. Come into me.
Now, Arnie would start showing odd behavior, like cussing in church and just acting like an actual ass, you know? But nothing like David. Nothing like David had allegedly experienced. It's also reported that Carl Jr., he was still afflicted as well, or affected, excuse me. But after this, the church, this is all allegedly, okay? They would completely abandon the Glatzels because they said they had done all that could be done. And bye. We're done.
Or did they run out of money?
Don't call us, we'll call you. Now, little Carl Jr., he would start acting out. He allegedly pulled a gun on his family. I don't know. So I heard in one source that it was his mother, and another source it was his grandmother. And he was constantly threatening the rest of the family, but he targeted Arnie the most. Like, he would fuck with Arnie's clothes, shoes, cigarettes, like started tormenting Arnie. Little Carl Jr.
So now
he's not little. He's 15 at this point. Okay?
Everybody's on the field now.
Right. And the police even got involved in some of Carl's violent behavior, to the point where Carl was on his way to juvenile detention, but the Warrens were like, no, we've worked with this family, and they worked with the police also. And they had worked with the police a lot over the years, and they were like, he's possessed. It's the devil.
You gotta
don't lock him up. Don't lock him up, officers. He just needs some Jesus.
You got to know that that's real. Every bit of that's real.
Oh, yeah. Now, things seem to calm down again. The Johnsons. So Mary, during this whole time, she had cut ties with her own son. She was like, fuck you, Arnie. Leave me alone. Debbie, fuck you. Me and these girls are going to be happy in this house. But allegedly, they did start experiencing some paranormal activity in the rental house. So they decided to move out. And the family mended their fences. And Debbie and Arnie started to plan a wedding. Unfortunately, when Arnie helped his mother move out of that haunted rental house, another demon possessed him.
Welcome to the fam. Every time you say fucking allegedly, I think about Letterkenny.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Gotta love Letterkenny. We're gonna binge that.
What do you Letterkenny?
So
that's a good
January is our Game of Thrones rewatch. So I think that during the day on the weekends, we should rewatch Letterkenny, and then at night we rewatch Game of Thrones.
I think Letterkenny's good midwinter stuff.
Yes,
we love some Canadian comedy.
Oh my!
I love everything about Canada. Canada.
We really do.
I love it. We need to do a train trip, dude, in Canada.
Well, so Dante Elizabeth James is now back on the talk. Yeah. And because he took a hiatus for a little bit because he was getting some stupid false restrictions.
And I seen they did the cruise thing, and that was so fucking cool.
They're just
his fucking goofy ass fucking showing his room shit.
Oh my God. Every single little speck of the room, and he's like, and yes, this is where the action happens. And he's like, oh yeah. If you guys don't follow Dante Elizabeth James and his all-American time traveling Amish boy, his husband, JB, they are the cutest freaking couple. He is the funniest.
I think the dawn of his fame started our podcast because we were like, hey, Lindsay. Hey, Lindsay. Oh, that's just my girl, Lindsay.
Yes. So, yeah, Dante Elizabeth James is a must follow on TikTok, you guys.
Is my kind of gay, dude.
Yes.
We
love that gay man.
Love it. Love it.
And they're from Scranton, PA, which we love because of The Office.
Yes.
So anyway, now we're going to fast forward to February 16th, 1981. Jesse, you're in the womb at this point. You were in the womb of your mother at this point, right?
No.
You were conceived in March.
I'm still swimming in the bag, bro. I'm still swimming in the bag.
Gross. So February 16th, 1981, Debbie's sisters had spent the night with her and Arnie at their new apartment. Now, Arnie, he wasn't really feeling good, so he called into work. He felt like he had the flu. He's like, I better not go to work today. So Debbie and the girls are working at the kennels while Arnie chills out and tries to get better. Alan Bono, their boss / landlord,
right?
He is introduced to the girls, and he invited the whole family out to lunch. Now, this was around noontime, and Arnie had slept most of the morning and was feeling a little bit better, so he decides to go with them. Now, Alan doesn't eat. He just drinks. And because that's just what he did.
I can't wait for us to retire. That's all we're going to do.
Yes. We're going to get a driver. And we're just going to drink.
I'm going to be on a cruise ship drinking.
What are you going to have today? I'm just going to have a martini with extra olives. That's going to be my food intake for today.
And half a pickle.
No, we're just kidding. We love to eat. Food will never not be in the equation. No, okay, we're going to experience all the foods.
We're not alcoholics.
No.
We just...
But I'm going to tell you something. With no job to go to, it would be hard not to have at least 2 drinks a day. 2.
Yeah, I don't think we'd let it spiral out of control.
No,
No,
because we have shit we want to do. We want to hike. We want to travel. We want to do things sober, but we're going to end the night with a little buzz.
If you're in your 40s, tell us your plans too. Mm-hmm. We want to know, right? I would love to know. Everybody's plans. Tell us your plans. Hit us up.
Now, like I sent you that video, that one TikTok of that of the 1,000 people stuck on Mount Everest. We are not climbing Mount fucking Everest.
Fuck no.
No, we're going to find us 2 miles is our max.
We'll be lucky
Maybe
to do
3.
the Appalachian Trail, if that.
If that.
I'm doing that shit with
We need breaks with snacks and drinks in between. Okay?
Yeah. We would do like 2 miles a day, and I'm carrying like a 45 and a scatter gun.
I can do 3.
Yeah.
I can do 3 miles.
We're taking Aaron and Morgan with us, though, because they know how to fend off bears.
Calling you out at Aaron and Morgan Russell Sumner. Okay. Anyway, so Alan's drinking, and he wants Debbie and Arnie to have a drink with him. And Arnie, he's been sick all morning, so he's like, okay, I'll just have 1 glass of wine. Now, Alan supposedly or allegedly had, okay, so the waitress that later testifies said that there was 13 glasses ordered to this table. But allegedly, Arnie had 1, Debbie had none, and Alan had the rest. Okay.
Wow.
When they get back, so after lunch, Arnie went back. He went back to bed. He wanted a little nap, and he wasn't feeling good. So he had already been feeling sick. He had a glass of wine, had some lunch. Probably was like, you know what? This is not agreeing with my tummy. If allegedly he had been sick.
Hey, Landry,
so
do me a favor.
Yes.
Stop saying allegedly.
Well, I have to because you'll see why.
It's all alleged. The whole damn thing is alleged.
Later in the day, Debbie, she started to feel weird, okay? She felt some impending doom, like something bad was going to happen. And over at the Glatzel house, Judy got the same feeling and gave Debbie a call, and she was like, you know what, girl? You're feeling weird. I'm feeling weird. Bring the family, come over, have dinner with us, and hang out at our house. Now, this was around 4. And Judy started calling back every half hour after that. And by 5:30, she says, hey, I really need y'all to get here. I can't shake this feeling. Get your asses here. Now, by this time, Alan, he was drunk, and he was insisting that the family stay for dinner. And even though she didn't want to, Debbie felt bad and was like, okay, I'll order some pizza. We'll have it in your apartment, and then we'll go to my mom's house. So while they're all eating, Alan, he's still drinking. He's blaring music, and then he turns it up real loud, and then he turns on the TV, but the TV isn't acting right, so he's hitting it, and he's just acting belligerent. He puts a hole in the wall. It's just a very uncomfortable, overstimulating situation. Me, I would be nuts. I'd be like, fuck you, Ellen, I'm out. But this kind of scared Debbie and the girls. So Arnie's like, all right, let's just get out of here. Let's go to your mom's house. So they went to go leave, and Alan, he gets pissed. And he grabs one of the girls and blocks her from leaving. And this is when Debbie says that Arnie gets possessed again. And then he started attacking her. Arnie, okay, so Alan's got one of the girls. Arnie starts attacking Debbie, beating the shit out of her. And she's crying and she's praying, God help me, make him stop, all the things. But the beast has taken over Arnie. But then he goes away again. But then he sees that now, you know, Debbie's little sister, or the sister or the niece, I can't remember which one, she is being attacked by Alan. And Arnie turns his attention to Alan, who is still holding on to the little girl. So Arnie pushes Alan, and then Debbie got Alan like by the hair and somehow gets the little girl free. And she tells them to run and go get in the car. So they run down to the car, and then Arnie and Alan get into a full-on fight. And somehow, some way, Arnie stabs Alan 5 times with his tree surgeon knife.
Lindsay, this is no. Fuck!
Now, from the car, or the girls from the car and Debbie said that they hear animalistic growls coming from Arnie when this happened. But no one saw the stabbing. That just happened like in the blink of an eye. And Arnie, he just starts to walk off like he's in a trance. And instead of calling the ambulance right away, Debbie calls her mom. Now, someone else called the police. But Debbie calls her mom. She calls Judy. And while she's on the phone with Judy, she hears David, over there at the Glatzel house say, "The beast did it. And now he's coming to kill us."
I'm at the plant.
I mean, like, even little Alan, which is one of the other Glatzel boys, he said that he started locking up, that he had never been afraid of Arnie in his life. And he starts locking up the house because David says that the beast is in Arnie and he's on his way to kill them.
Fuck.
Okay.
You got me over here puddling.
So now Alan, he was rushed to the hospital. He wasn't dead on the scene, but he was dead within the hour.
Shit.
So now there has been a murder. Arnie was picked up around within the next hour, and he was still in a trance. And when they told him why he was being arrested, he was like, "What? I didn't kill anyone. You've got the wrong guy. Alan and I are friends. I love that guy." He would say that he had no memory of anything that happened from about 6 to 8 p.m. Now, statements were taken, and the two girls that were in the car that didn't see anything, the police kind of came up with their own scenario and just had these girls sign it without a lawyer present. They're minors, they're little girls. And they just came up with their own little version. I was like, "Here, sign this." And their little girls are like, "This is not what happened. Are you going to change this?" And they're like, "Yeah, we'll change it later."
Are you fucking kidding me?
No. I mean, there was not good police work done in this case whatsoever. And it was chopped up to a drunken brawl between Alan and Arnie that ended up in murder. That is what basically was written up. Okay.
They had to write something. That's fucking crazy, though.
It's all crazy. So Arnie, he does not confess to anything because he has no recollection of anything. So the prosecution, they were able to make the case what they wanted it to be. Arnie is charged with murder, and his defense is that the devil made me do it.
Have you not heard that before?
That is literally what this case is called. Just want everybody to know that. So if you want to look up more detail about it, that is what it's called.
The devil made me do it.
His lawyer tried to present the entire possession story to the judge, but the judge is like, "No. Blocked, unfriend, unsubscribe. No."
You took him off the wall.
Yeah. He was not having it. And unfortunately, everything that had allegedly happened to the Glatzels had been kept quiet. So this was quite a wild story. This was a wild defense. So they turned it around and they're like, okay, Alan had grabbed hold of one of the younger kids, blocking her from leaving, which is a crime in itself because she was a minor child. That was kind of like a kidnapping. So they went with that defense, that Arnie was just defending her, defending the kid. Well, so experts, they would come in and they would evaluate Arnie, and they would try to say that he had Tourette's, schizophrenia, and a few other things to try and help this kid out, because I do think that Arnie had some problems that were not talked about.
It seems like everybody
in the original story.
Yeah.
So now while Arnie is awaiting trial, David, he goes through another exorcism. I think this is number 3 or 4 at this point.
Wow.
Yeah. This was not approved by the diocese. The church was fucking done with the Glatzels. Like, they were absolutely done with this family. I don't know why, but they were done. So there had to be some issues there.
Well, they didn't stick to their diet, Lindsay. Their diet exorcism.
But Ed and Lorraine insists that another one needs to be done or there would be more tragedies. Okay. So they find a church in... I love how you gave love to Canada because they found a church in Canada.
Did they now?
That would oblige to this next exorcism. So, allegedly, an hour-long exorcism happened, and when the priest performed this exorcism on David, the beast came out of David and into the priest. The beast says, "I am Beelzebub."
Himself.
Yeah.
But he doesn't do them himself. He always sends all the demons. You have the capital.
Beelzebub has a devil put aside for me.
For me?
For me.
For me. No. So you think you can stop me and spit in my eye? Okay.
Okay. So Beelzebub has now left David, entered the priest, and the priest expelled him from his own body. He didn't die like in The Exorcist.
They didn't watch the movie good enough because the devil himself don't fucking put aside for nobody, man. He just wants to send some people, man. And where the fuck is the figurine that was found in Egypt? You know, where the fuck is that at, dude?
Of course, I could not rewrite this entire book. But if you guys will look up the book called The Devil in Connecticut, which I'm going to mention here again in a few minutes, every single encounter that David Glatzel allegedly had with the beast and his band of demons sounds exactly like The Exorcist, the movie. I mean, it is so similar. I was like, is this The Exorcist? Like when I listened, it's a 6-hour-long book on audiobook, and I listened to every single word. I was riveted because it sounded just like
that's the only way you can digest any of this.
Yes.
Any of this, you can fucking not get this out of thin air. You have to have something to follow, and they followed it fucking pretty fucking well. Fuck. Lindsay, there's some fucked up kids.
Yeah. So unfortunately, this exorcism of David did nothing to help Arnie. And now he's on trial, and he's not convicted of murder, but he is convicted of manslaughter. And on November 24th, 1981, he was sentenced to 20 years. Now in prison, he married Debbie, and he earned some degrees. And after 5 years, he was released on parole.
Out and about.
Stabbing a man to death.
Out and about.
5 years later.
Back to the world we come.
Right back to society. Now, he didn't have any more problems. I mean, he didn't do anything else.
Really?
Yeah.
Nothing else? There's nothing else to talk
nothing
about?
Else?
What the fuck?
Nope.
Lindsay.
So, here we go. Carl Jr., for the rest of his life to this day, will say that all of this was bullshit. He says that the book, The Devil in Connecticut, the one I listened to, was all lies and fabrication, and that the Warrens completely exploited his family for money and continued fame. He says that David was an undiagnosed schizophrenic and was suffering from hallucinations. David was enrolled in a school for kids with physical and emotional needs. So there's that. So where did the devil go if he was no longer in Connecticut? Well, according to Lorraine, he had achieved his goal by possession and murder. So I guess he just went back to hell.
That bitch went to Georgia, man.
He did. You know what? But wasn't the devil in Georgia before 1980?
He was definitely in
So
Georgia.
he had left Georgia after he lost that fiddle contest to Johnny. And he went up to Connecticut and
some
possessed.
Shit.
First, he possessed Butch DeFeo, then the Lutz family, now David Glatzel, and then Arnie Cheyenne Johnson. Like, the devil was fucking busy. But where has he been since? Now,
I don't know.
This is my humble opinion, you guys, but I really do think. Now, I'm going to do we're going to have a 2-parter on Ed and Lorraine Warren coming up.
Oh.
And I haven't done all of my research yet, but I've dived in. I really think that they set off the whole satanic panic.
Holy fuck. Oh.
That's my humble opinion.
Dump truck. The dump truck just dumping.
Stay tuned and see if my opinion is right.
Let me leave something real quick, okay?
I'm not done. I'm not done.
Can I leave one thing?
Go ahead.
I can leave one thing.
Absolutely.
Because I've been quiet over here. Fuck. There's no other way to digest this. That is it. Exorcist, right? We got to see those stairs. That was fucking amazing, right?
Yeah, we claimed them.
Yes.
We've got them on video. I've even got more murders that happened in Fall River in the future. Yeah. So stay tuned for that.
We do know about one that happened in the coffee shop too.
Yes. I think that all ties together, but we'll get there.
So for Halloween, it's more Ed and Lorraine.
More Ed and Lorraine.
All the Jesus money.
All the Jesus money. But we're going to get to them. Well, we're going to come back to them, and then we're going to get back to them, and then we're going to come back around, and then, yeah.
Cha-ching.
So what I've learned through more research that isn't mentioned in the book, because the book is, I believe, a complete fabrication, is that Arnie actually had a drinking problem. That he got violent when he drank. That Debbie had an affair with Alan Bono. And that was what started the fight. Now, Debbie, she's kind of gross because Debbie had been involved with Arnie from the age of 19 when he was 12 years old.
Oh, the story.
But she had told him she wouldn't officially date him, I'm doing quotations here, until he turned 16.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
God.
Now, David would later say that the Warrens told him that he was going to be a rich little boy after marketing his demonic possession.
Oh, cha and ching.
But guess what? That didn't happen. But the Warrens made a whole lot of money off of him and his family. And even Judy Glatzel realized that they had been conned by the Warrens. It said that the Warrens basically put in David's head the way that he was supposed to act and the demonic sounds that he was supposed to make under possession. And he later admitted into feeding into it.
Coerced, fucking set off with a whole narrative, and you put everything together and you try to tie money into it at the same time. Lindsay.
Now, he said he wanted attention, and by God, he got it, but he was not possessed. Now, him and his brother, Carl Jr., they later sued Lorraine in 2007, who was now widowed, and Gerald Brittle, who was the author of the book that I listened to, for emotional distress and invasion of privacy. Their childhood was ruined, and they had become outcasts and dropped out of school early as a result. Unfortunately, David would end up going against his word and went back to saying he was possessed for the Netflix documentary called Devil on Trial.
Devil. You got me wide-eyed over here over this one, Lindsay. What a fucking mess.
Carl Jr. says, you ready for this?
No, but yeah.
Carl Jr. says that Judy may have been putting Sominex in their food for years, which is a sleep aid, and with long-term use has been linked to mood swings, weight gain, and hallucinations. And that is going to wrap up my story on, was the devil in Connecticut? Or was it Sominex?
Yeah. And mama fucking around doing the dirt, dude. Damn, Lindsay. You put it together now, it makes sense, I think. Charismatic narrative and a bunch of bullshit all together. And a movie with all the right fucking things to do, right?
Now there is
satanic panic right there.
Well, I hate to even give. I want to watch the one about this. I want to watch the Conjuring universe one about this.
This is like full circle, dude. We were here sitting right here last year talking about satanic panic, and here it is again.
Haven't I not told you that I have planned out my cases?
Look at you, little Lindsay over here.
Now, I did not plan on the fact that we would have visited, because this time last year, we hadn't quite planned it yet. We started planning this in December?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful, though. God, I love Connecticut. Now you know why I was so enthusiastic about all that, man. Now you know. We're going to have to go back, but I'm not driving, though.
No, we're going to fly.
So you're done? That's the whole thing?
That's the story.
For real?
For this week.
For realsies? Lindsay. The dump truck that you dumped on me.
Now, the next 2 episodes will be a deep dive on Ed and Lorraine Warren themselves and everything that they have been involved in since, I think, the 50s or 60s, somewhere in there. Yeah.
So what a fucking whirlwind that was. I mean, wow. Now,
so let me clarify really quick. Everything that I talked about up until the murder and the arrest was all from the book, The Devil in Connecticut.
Wow.
Which has now been, what's the word? Basically, Carl Jr. said it was all BS.
It's all BS. Mm-hmm. But none of that was a real thing until The Exorcist. None of the narrative.
No, Ed and Lorraine had been around for a while before that, and we're going to get into that in the next couple of weeks. So we're going to go into the Annabelle, into the Conjuring, everything.
What?
Yeah. Next 2 episodes.
Oh.
I'm excited,
dude.
That's them.
I'm excited.
I guess you didn't pay attention to the movies because that's literally who they are in those movies.
Eduardo and Loreno doing fucking
Did you see the pictures?
Thing.
Did you see the picture of them? Hold on.
Oh, wow. Go back and check that shit out. Start from the beginning. We're doing like a whole series of Ed and Lorraine show ups. And
there's Ed and Lorraine.
That's typical.
Very.
Typical. Fucking typical.
So just so you know, and our listeners know who may not know who they are, which I'm surprised if you don't, but if you don't. So Ed is a demonologist. And Lorraine is clairvoyant.
And he was not clairvoyant, but he can be there and understand everything that's
he's
going
the science, she's the spiritual.
Right.
But they are religious.
And shoving the narrative right up everybody's asses. Right?
But guess what? They gazillionaires.
Gazillionaires? Jesus, money is thick. Dude, can I play a band yet?
Yes. What band are you plugging this week? I'm so excited.
You are?
I really loved County Road 400. Isn't that what they were called?
The last band we played? Yes. Wasn't that cool?
Yes.
It was like they ride the country wave, but they're a little rock and roll. It's a good bar band. It's a good, all around band. Go check them out, right?
Real quick, what was that band that you played for us this afternoon? The Cakes.
Lindsay,
what was it called?
You're not allowed to talk about them right now.
Oh, okay, then we won't talk about them. But I'm really digging the
butter my bread with butter.
No, it's butter bread. Oh my God, hold on.
We've been jamming so many cool bands. There's so many that we found. It's so amazing. You know what?
We butter the bread with butter.
We butter the bread with butter.
That is the name of the band.
I got to give them a plug because I'm going to hit them up and see if we can play their jams.
They were amazing. And I plugged them. I put on their radio. And guess what else fell into their rotation was Wage War and Ice Nine Kills.
That's so awesome.
And I was like, yes, all my boys tying together.
So the band that I have this week is called Change My Brain with Cakes.
Yay!
I led you up and made you think that I didn't lead you up.
Oh, God.
Isn't that nice?
Well, I already know, guys. I got a preview.
But and I hear this song.
Already love them.
You already love them. But you didn't know I was going to play it. So it's like doom and then doom.
I'm excited.
I edited and Lorrained all over you.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Read the name of that song we're going to play.
So the song, oh, God, I got to pull them up on Instagram while we play the song. So the song that we are going to play is called Act of Violence. Once again, the band is Change My Brain with Cakes, and they are from Quebec City, Canada, bitch!
Canada! We left off with that, and you know what? I got to high five you, girl. I think we're putting this together, not even knowing that we're putting it together.
The universe just knows us,
because we don't plan this.
No, not at all. We don't speak. of what we are doing.
No, because, I'm allowed to do my thing. She's allowed to do her thing. So check out this. This is Act of Violence by Change My Brain with Cakes. And you're going to fucking love it. I swear.
Knowing at the flesh left on the bones, sitting about the next one to crash all alone. Ha!
Holy shit, Lindsay.
I love them. Love them 100% already.
I keep finding these.
I love the name.
They're like unicorn bands that we're finding now.
Yes.
They're what we aspire to do. And I love supporting it from Quebec.
I have already followed. Cool. I have already followed them on Instagram and Spotify, and you should do the same, listeners, because why not? They're amazing.
We play a lot of crazy heavy metal stuff, but we're all around. So if you have a cool band or you know a cool band that wants us to plug, send it to us. Drinkaboutsomething.site. We're here.
And you can send us an email at drinkaboutsomethingpod@gmail.com.
Yes.
You can follow us on Instagram, Drink About Something. You can follow Jesse and I on our personal Facebook pages, which is Jesse Stambaugh, Lindsay Stambaugh. What else am I missing?
Comment on YouTube. I would love to see more.
Comment on YouTube.
We see them every week, but I want to see more. I love it. Good or bad, I don't care. Send us shit.
So I did some shout outs last week. I'm going to do a couple more shout outs. So my bestie Cindy and my bestie JoJo, also avid listeners, are little niecey poo Chelsea.
I know. I've seen her. She is loving it.
She's loving it.
Yeah.
And there was one more. Oh my God. All of you guys, I love you so much.
Yes.
We love you. Thank you for your continued support. comment, share, like, subscribe, do all the things. Help us grow.
Thank you for all the love in LA.
We're in our second season now, and we want to keep growing. I'm manifesting this to be our full-time job. That way we can give you guys more episodes.
Oh, I would love to work at this. I mean, I wouldn't love it because you got me in this fucking seat all the time there, Lindsay, but I would love it.
We can do so many more.
Yeah.
So many more. So we can do so many different things right now because we do have full-time jobs. I'm limited on the content that we can put out.
Yeah. Share and support though, if you dig it. Right. And, send some comments, good, bad, whatever. We got merch. We got everything on the website. And we keep putting out more and more for you guys. And I'm loving it. Lindsay, I really am. And this was a whirlwind shitstorm you got me in now. Ed and Lorraine time. All throughout the holiday season. The holiday season. Yes.
I will do it.
Yes.
Flippity flop.
Yeah, keep going. Talk about some socks or some shit. I don't know.
And I like a good pair of funky socks.
Yes, Beetlejuice socks. Yeah. Yeah, he'll be coming down the chimney down. Except for we don't give a shit about Christmas really too much. We love Halloween. This is our season.
Stay tuned for our recap on this episode.
Yes.
Stay tuned for our recap on Halloween Horror Nights Orlando.
Ooh, we're fixing to go down and do the damn thing.
We're heading down tomorrow, so by the time this comes out, it'll be a week from now.
And maybe we'll pan around real quick and do a couple little snappy snooze while we're down there.
We'll give you a little review on the haunted houses that we experience while we go down there.
Yeah.
And stay tuned for our 2-part episode on Ed and Lorraine Warren. Yeah. Two-part episodes or 2-part series. There we go.
Seriously, series.
We love you guys so much, and we will see you next Friday. Well, actually, next Wednesday, next Thursday, next Friday.
We'll see you when the fuck ever, dude. Check us out. We love you so much. Yes, we love you so much.
And keep it spooky, because we do.
Keep it real.
Keep it real. Keep it real for real. And hey, don't forget to tell us your thoughts on the DeFeo family, the Lutz family, and now the Glatzel and Johnson family.
And Edward and Lorraine.
Yes, tell us what you think. Give us your thoughts. Give us your opinions. Give us your intellect. Maybe you know something that I don't know. I definitely know that you know a lot more than Jesse knows, because he lives under this little country bumpkin rock over here. He keeps playing with his nipple.
Dude, my shirt's got a hole in it.
He's wearing his Captain Spaulding shirt that I got him. So hold on, lift up your beard so I can read the whole thing. It says Captain Spaulding's world famous tasty fried chicken and gasoline. It just tastes so damn good. Exit 13 off Route 1 at Rugsville. So that's definitely from our Rob Zombie. Which this is from
House
of a Thousand Corpses. Yes.
Come on in.
That's his favorite song. Jesse loves this movie. He loves the song. Yes. And he loves Captain Spaulding. Rest in peace, Sid Haig.
One of these days we'll have Rob Zombie on our fucking podcast.
Oh, manifesting and Sherry Moon. Do I get to hang out with Sherry Moon?
Dude, we're gonna have such a great time.
Yes. I just want to go look at
I won't even play music or talk about music. I swear, Rob.
No, Rob can just have it.
Or movies or whatever. We're just gonna hang out. We might talk about clothes a little bit. Probably talk about clothes.
Yes, because a lot of people don't realize that was Rob's initial job. Well, he was a designer.
He is so awesome.
And his clothes are impeccable.
Yes, Lindsay.
Very cool.
Let's wrap this thing up. We got so much to do.
Yes. I love you so much. We're going to see you next week.
Yeah.
Have a great week.
Yeah.
Keep it real.
Yeah.
Keep it spooky.
Yeah.
Love you. Bye.